Hello, everybody. This is Danny at Partay. I just wanted to reach out real quick and have a last chat with you. And when I say last chat in this kind of format. Um, the new uploads are under a new format. We've got 3 in the can right now, with the intent of having 5 to 6 in the can. The reason for that is because we want to be able to be ahead of the game and be able to have a well sort of developed roadmap for the things that we want to discuss, the information that we want to share with you, rather than just kind of doing it off the cuff or very reactionary. But as a last chat, I really wanted to reach out and just say thank you. Our subscriber numbers climbed. I actually expected it to take a pretty big hit just because we were gone for so long, and just the reverse happened. So we're very thankful for that, and thank you for your continued support. On top of that, we thank those who reached out to us during the time that our family had COVID. I did have it first. It looks like I brought it back with me from a business trip, and we had it in early, I guess it was early February. I'm just kind of taking a stab. It was right before the last video. Actually, in the last video, I still had the illness. I thought it was about to end, and it really just ramped up after then. The whole thing lasted about 2.5 weeks. My wife caught it after I'd had it for about a week and a half, and my boys had it right after her. But theirs was relatively mild compared to me and my wife. So everybody fared well. It is what it is. And we're just so thankful that everybody here fared well, because I know that out there in certain areas, certain pockets of the population, others have not. So thank God we didn't have to face anything so dire on our side. But once again, thank you for reaching out and for being supportive during that time. But I also want to be honest with you. COVID was a big portion of why we've been out for a while, but it's not the only reason. The other reason is actually there's 2 reasons primary. And you may remember, if you were following right before we went out, I'd mentioned that I'd had a conversation with an individual from, it was actually a regional manager from one of the major manufacturing or screen manufacturing companies. And I'm not saying that we were talking to, no, actually, it was funny because he did reach out to me first, and then we had some back and forth. But I'm grateful because there was a lot of advice shared. And essentially that advice was, look, this is something that we had looked into a while back, but there were a couple of things that were challenges for it. And if you can overcome those challenges, then, I think you got a good shot at it. So we took that to heart, and we really went back to the drawing board with our formulas and said, okay, so what's working? What do we wish worked better? And what can we solidify so that it makes it pretty much painless for individuals who are looking to do DIY projects like this. So we did go back to the drawing board, and so the formulas, I'm really excited. I can't tell you how excited. Not only are they now patent pending, excuse me, but at the same time, they've been enhanced, and I know that people are always going to say, well, you got new and improved. But new and improved in ways that some were more visual, but primarily the new and improved that I'm concerned with had to do with other things. So we'll be talking about that. But that was a big portion because we went back to R&D and said, let's just take it from the bottom up and figure out, how can we address these things and make a more permanent solution. So we're going to be talking to you about what that permanent solution is. But once a lot of the questions that we received over the course of the past few months, most of those were all sort of interrelated. So I think, me personally, I feel like if I answer one question, I have to answer them all. So we want to just go ahead and answer those in bulk. And then as we move forward, if you have additional questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to assist you as we move forward. So once again, thank you for your support, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. So jacked. This is going to be fun. Take care.